Hey everybody, welcome to Chin Fat. In this episode, I'm going to continue the series on Davinci Resolve and showing we're just building up to just getting into editing here. But right now, we showed you how to create all the bins and organize your media, and in this episode, I'm going to show you how to create timelines, especially if you're working on a short film or a feature film. The one way that people really like to organize their timelines is going to be this method I'm showing you here. Pretty simple, especially on a feature. This technique is used quite a bit, where you create a timeline for every individual scene. If you have like a short film, this one only has 3 scenes. If you have a short film that maybe has 7 to 10 scenes, or if you have a feature film where it could literally have up to like 40, 50 scenes, depending on the length of your feature film. So what we're going to do here is you seemingly have a timeline down here, but timelines really aren't generated until you grab a clip down into it. Meaning, as you go up into your master folder here, I've got my scene folders. Let's click on that. There's no timeline in here, no timeline in here, no timeline in here. There's a blank timeline waiting right here, but once you drag a clip from any one of your folders here down into that timeline, it's going to generate the timeline. Now watch this. I grab a clip and I drag it down into the timeline, and you'll notice right there it generated timeline 1. So you can have multiple timelines. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a timeline for each individual scene here. We're going to do a scene 1, scene 2, and scene 3 timeline here. I'm going to select that clip and just delete it for right now, but I'm going to click on the name over here and it will highlight it and ask you what you want to call it. I'm going to call this scene 1. So now that I've generated this timeline here, I want to duplicate it, and I want to have a timeline for each individual folder. This is going to make it easier, especially if the bigger the project you're working on. This is going to make it a lot easier to keep things organized rather than trying to do, especially the movies being shot out of order, the way you're shooting maybe scenes 3 and 11 on one day because it's in the same location, and the media is being fed to the editor, and the editor doesn't want to have to sit there and edit on one timeline, and they don't want to edit on one timeline because then you got to leave like a gap between 3 and 11 and then try to squeeze those scenes in between, and it become just a big mess. So it's easier just to edit them in the individual scene folders as the movie is being shot, and then you can compile them all together in one final once the movie is finally done. But that way you can be editing while the movie is being shot. So I'm going to go over to this, and we're going to right click on it and say duplicate timeline. Right there, we're going to duplicate the timeline, and I'm going to do it one more time to duplicate this timeline, and now I've got 3 timelines, and I can just rename these, and we can just arrow back and call this one scene 2, and go down to the next one and call this one scene 3. There we go. Okay, but now these are all located in the scene 1 folder. That's where it generated, because that's where I dragged the first clip. So now what we can do is just grab these scenes, and we can drag them out and drop them into the master folder there. And you don't see them because you got to click on master, and then it will show within the master folder I've got these timelines here. I like to create a folder just for timelines. So I'm going to select scene 1, I'm going to hold down command and select scene 2, and then hit scene 3, and I've got all 3 selected here. But I forgot, we want to create a new bin here. So I'm going to do Command Shift N, which creates a new bin, and I'm going to rename that. We'll just call this Timelines. And I'm just going to keep all my timelines in that folder. So now I'm going to select scenes 1, 2, and 3, the timelines here, and we're going to drag that and drop it into the timeline folder. So now under my master folder here, I've got scenes 1, 2, and 3, and then my timelines folder, which has all 3 timelines in them. Let me just add some media to this just to kind of show you how this works. Right now, it shows, if you go to your program monitor, which is this monitor up here, it'll show what scene number you've got here. You can drop this down, and it'll read all your timelines that's in this project here, and you can say, well, I want to edit scene 2, or I want to edit scene 3. It does the same if you go over here, and you can see it highlighted there. If you double click, it does the same thing. That's scene 1, and you'll notice it changed to scene 1 up here. Scene 2, double click on that, and now scene 2 and scene 3. But let's put some footage into scene 1 here. I'm going to go to the folder for scene 1. Scene 1 timeline is loaded. Let's go to this. I'm just going to grab some random clips and drag them in just to kind of show you. We're going to get into editing next, so we'll show you how to actually edit these to your timeline next. So I've got a few clips in there. Let's go to my timeline, open up scene 2, or I can go to my program monitor and do that. I'll do that next time. So let's grab. I've just got one clip in here, so let's just drag it down for scene 2, and then I'm going to go to, let's drop this down, go to scene 3, and now I can go to the scene 3 folder and grab some shots and just drag them into the timeline here. There we go. So now let's show the difference between these 3. Let's go to my timelines folder, double click on scene 1, and you see that pop up. Double click on scene 2, you see that pop up, and double click on scene 3, and that pops up. So there you go. So we've generated 3 timelines, and we're ready to start editing. I'm going to get rid of all this footage here because we're going to actually do some editing in the next episode. Cool. Now I've got 3 blank timelines. So I'm going to go to scene 1 folder, and I can start my editing.